Hey everybody, Mark Herman, aka LA Bengal fan on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, covering the Bengals. As you can see, this is a new channel, same content-rich videos. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Let's jump right into this. After watching the game last night, I think all the Chase Young talk should just be put to bed. And I'm going to say it right now. With the first pick in the 2020 draft, the Cincinnati Bengals select Joe Burrow, quarterback, LSU. That's right, I'm saying it because I don't think there's any other pick out there for us at number one. I don't want to hear talk about trading the pick. I don't want to hear Chase Young talk. I mean, this guy shows great poise. He makes pro-quality throws time and time again. He doesn't panic under pressure. He shows a great ability to extend the play. And most importantly, if you watched his Heisman speech, if you watched the way he carried himself last night, if you watch the interviews he's been doing, he has the it factor. So all this Chase Young talk should be done. Joe Burrow, we have a bright future. You could see by Twitter and all the social media, Bengal fans are really energized about the upcoming year. Really looking forward to the Joe Burrow era. Okay, so let's cover some other news. We extended Trey Hopkins. That was really good. We also extended our special teams coach, Simmons. That was very good. We did lose one of his assistants to Detroit. That was unfortunate, but we're starting that process. We need to extend AJ. We need to extend Mixon. I would like to see us get Eifert on a team-friendly deal. I want to surround Joe Burrow with as many weapons as possible. Okay, and if we have AJ, we get Auden Tate back. We have Tyler Boyd. He's got Mixon out of the backfield, Gio out of the backfield. I mean, we have all the pieces there, but we need to extend AJ. We need to extend Mixon, and we need to get Eifert under contract. Cordy Glenn. There's been talk, we should trade him, we should cut him. If there's some way we can keep him in the fold, I think that would be the best option, only because we need the big bodies. We saw the improvement in the line when he was added to the offensive line, when we finally worked out whatever issues he had with the concussion that was never ending. I mean, the guy had it early in preseason and didn't play till late in the year. So if we could somehow work out whatever was going on there, really, I think it would be better. But if not, we cut him and we trade him. So I don't see any other way. One of the things I want to talk about here, and we'll just do it briefly. You know, I only keep you for 5 or 6 or 7 minutes. I try to keep these videos, down. I don't ask a lot of your time. But one of the things I want to talk about is we lost Sam Wyche recently. And then probably one of the most innovative coaches ever. Certainly one of the best Bengal coaches we ever had, outside Paul Brown. And you're talking about, this is the guy who really, the sugar huddle, the cuddle huddle, the attack huddle, all the things that the hurry up, all that stuff that he innovated in the 80s that Marv Levy kind of built on with the Bills and went to 4 Super Bowls. That all started with Sam Wyche. And then I sit there this weekend and I watch the Hall of Fame honoring Jimmy Johnson and honoring Bill Cowher, who were really nothing coaches. They really were. I mean, Bill Cowher won one of the dirtiest Super Bowls ever. I mean, I felt dirty after watching that game, the phantom holding, the phantom pass interference. Did he innovate? He inherited Chuck Noll's team. And Jimmy Johnson. It just bothers me because we have Kenny Riley, who's 5th overall on the lifetime interception list. People above him, people below him are all in the hall, and he's forgotten. I mean, this is a guy who's 5th overall in interceptions on during an era where it was only 14 game seasons and there wasn't that much passing, and he's just kind of kicked to the curb. It's the kind of thing where the Hall will maybe recognize him 20 years after he's dead, if ever. It's just a shame to not do it in his lifetime. Kenny Anderson deserves to be in there. We're just not a darling of the league, and that's why I really, truly believe, if you check my Twitter feed, I've talked to James Penrod, a lot of different people on Twitter, the Hall of Fame is just a joke. It really is. It's like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, not having the Moody Blues and some of these classic bands and then putting in Joan Jett. I mean, come on. It's, if you're not friends with the editor of Rolling Stone, you're not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Our Hall of Fame's the same way. It shouldn't be that way. It really shouldn't. So It's a shame. So I did want to touch on that, and I did want to remember Sam Wyche. You can see right back here, this poster is something that they had signed. I can talk about it later in other episodes, but this is a benefit for Sam's House, which was for the homeless, his homeless charity. It was done at a bar outside Cincinnati on the weekend between the championship game when they won that. It's signed by 32 players. But Sam Wyche, just a great guy on and off the field. So I wanted to make a mention of him because obviously the NFL won't. And lastly, I want to draw your attention to an article that Chris Rawling wrote. I put it on my Twitter feed a couple days ago. You can go back, take a look at it. He says 7 things we need to do to be more competitive. I don't remember the exact title, but he was spot on too. He talked about extending Mixon, drafting Joe Burrow, talked a lot about getting a GM. We definitely need a GM. It's a loaded topic, but give it a read. We'll cover more of that kind of topic as we approach the combine and free agency, because we do need to be more active in free agency, and we'll cover all that later in later episodes. So once again, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to this. This is a new channel. This is where I'll be posting my videos now. I'm not on the other channel anymore, and I need to help grow this. So please go ahead and subscribe. And as always, I will sign off as I always do with fuck Mike Brown until you sell the team. And I want to wish everybody, Hoo Day everybody, and we'll probably put a video up either before or right after the Super Bowl, okay? Take care.